Corla. Minister, is to ask you about the 2019 Regional Enterprise Development Fund, when you expect to be in a position to make announcements, and if shovel-ready projects will be prioritised. You will be aware of the importance I place on the very exciting project we are developing in Kildare that you came down to visit, the launch of at Athy Model School, which is the Athy Food, Drinks and Skills Hub, a core working zone, flagship project for Kildare Community Network, and a really exciting project for South Kildare.
Thank you, Deputy, for raising this. My department's Regional Enterprise Development Fund is a competitive fund. It has been introduced to co-finance the development and implementation of collaborative and innovative enterprise projects that can make a significant impact on enterprise development in the regions, so as to help sustain and add to employment at county, regional and national level. The scheme is also aimed at supporting the development of initiatives that help strengthen the capacity of regions to adjust and cope with the potential effects of external economic changes that may impact on a region's or sector performance. The fund, administrated on my department's behalf by Enterprise Ireland, complements in particular the work underway by regional stakeholders all around the country in the implementation of my department's regional enterprise plans and, more generally, the objectives of Future Jobs Ireland and Project Ireland 2040. Under the REDF to date, just under 60 million in total funding has been approved across 42 collaborative projects over 2 completed calls in 2017 and 2018. Projects have been supported in every single region. On the 24th of June 2019, I announced a further call of 45 million, which is call 3 of the Regional Enterprise Development Fund. This call continues to support the development and the implementation of collaborative and innovative projects. The third call closes on the 25th of September, and it is my intention that the successful projects will be announced before the end of the year. As part of the competitive evaluation of projects, proposals that are ready to be implemented will be prioritised. Call 3 of the REDF has sought projects under 3 streams: strategic change projects capable of attracting funding of up to 5 million, smaller scale regional strengthening projects that may attract from 100,000 to 500,000, and industry-led enterprise clustering initiatives that can attract funding of 50 to 350,000. Thank you.
I thank the Minister for her response, and good to know that we should have a decision on this fund by the end of the year. And obviously, I make my pitch for Athy. Minister, you've been down in South Kildare a couple of times now in your capacity as Minister for Jobs and Enterprise. You came down the first time when we had the negative news of Coca-Cola pulling out of Athy to see for yourself exactly where the challenges we face were in terms of employment. And I have to say, Kildare Community Network Company Limited, with the support of Coca-Cola, who wanted to leave a lasting legacy behind them in Athy, and have put €500,000 commitment towards this project, which has to be recognised, have looked to address the void, the employment void that there is, but also address the lack of food incubation space there is in the county in developing a Athy Food Skills Hub. And this has been done in collaboration with Kildare Wicklow Educational Training Board, Maynooth University, Carlow IT. We want to address issues of youth and long-term unemployment in the area. We want to support interns to be able to stay and work in our area where they come from, industry employees in need of upskilling. The farming community, we have a really vibrant, strong rural community around this South Kildare area that will benefit and want to add value to their product. We have the ag-tech entrepreneurs, Enterprise Ireland and IDA clients wishing to relocate, and commuters, because we are a very accessible part of the country, and there's key benefits from this project for the area.
Minister.
Okay, thank you. I was delighted to visit Athy with you, Deputy Hayden, on a number of months ago, and prior to that, as you said, I was down the time, unfortunately, the Coca-Cola plant reduced their staff. We were down there recently for the launch of the Athy Food Hub project, and I did see firsthand the plans to convert the historical old model school building into a food innovation hub. It's a great project supported by, as you said, Kildare County Council, and I know Coca-Cola have made a significant financial contribution towards it, so it certainly would be a fantastic asset for Athy, and it's exactly the sort of project that government should support, bringing a historic landmark building in Athy back into productive use. And I know the Athy project is ready to go, and as part of the scheme criteria, I specifically asked Enterprise Ireland, who will assess these projects, that shovel-ready projects are actually prioritised, because I want to see them going ahead. It's a competitive process, and EI will assess all the applications, and as you said, I plan to make the announcements at the end of the year.
Thanks, Minister. Well, I'm glad you recognise it is shovel-ready. We are ready to spend any money government can give us in South Kildare, and the Model School project and a Thai food hub is a really exciting project in that regard. Also, to acknowledge the role Kildare County Council have played here by putting up £2.5 million of their own money, as well as gifting the building of the Model School. That needs a lot of work, but is a fantastic process. Jackie McNabb in Kildare Leo has done huge work on this application, and it has identified and looked at key zones of 6 of these zones around to be strategic economic drivers for our area. A skills hub, a professionally presented 16-station learning and demonstration kitchen will be completed as part of a learning and nurturing environment. And again, expertise, and this is a key component of the Mid-East Regional Plan, is that we involve the likes of the Boyne Valley Food Hub for collaboration in their expertise. Driver number 2 is the time-share incubator kitchen and for culinary entrepreneurs in the area. Driver number 3 is 3 high-specification food production units, commercial kitchens for those who produce food there. We have the AgTech Startup Accelerator and Incubator Hub for AgTech entrepreneurs in the area, again drawing on the local good rural area we have around us. The co-working zone and a community food discovery centre, employing business development managers and employing food specialists. A really exciting project that I hope we can support.
Thank you. Well, just to say, Deputy, that I know that huge work has gone on both in Kildare County Council, and I know Jackie is very supportive of this project and has done a lot of work on it. And I think what's good about your project is, and what we're trying to encourage across the country, is collaboration. So it's collaboration between the universities, it's between the local enterprise board, the local enterprise office, also with the local education providers, the local authorities and industry. So it's when that comes together that strengthens the application. And I have to say, I never saw a good application yet that didn't get funding, but as I said, this is independently assessed by experts in Enterprise Ireland, and I will be announcing them by the end of the year. But I've no doubt, given the record in the Mid-East for funding, that I'm sure you'll do well again, because in actual fact you got 3.497 million in the last 2 rounds, where you had the Boyne Valley Food Innovation District got 1.5 million.
Brendan Smith to introduce.